Well, it's Friday, and while we may not have our usual wine tasting for you, we do have some news about booze. Turns out your zip code determines how much you spend on the stuff. So here to reveal the city with the cheapest beer in America is MarketWatch's Catey Hill. Katie, great to see you. Drum roll, please. Let's get right to it.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana has the cheapest beer. And by the way, a little tip here, order a Beta if you're in Baton Rouge, not a Miller Lite or something, because that's a Louisiana beer.
Very good.
They like themselves some Abita.
So how much will a six-pack set you back? About
$7. Okay. And this comes from, this could be a six-pack of Miller Lite all the way up to those fancy craft beers. So $7 is a pretty cheap thing when you're thinking of the average, and all the kinds of beers are kind of included in there.
Absolutely. And what are some other cities that are comparable?
The Midwest does pretty well, Oklahoma City and Omaha. So yeah, I mean, those are pretty, it's not so bad over there.
Bad.
Yeah, $7, people.
A little bit more than $1 per beer. That's not so bad. Now, what are some of the cities with the most expensive beer?
Of course, the Chicago area is really not doing well over there for $13.
And they like their beer.
I know. I was just thinking those poor people. And I guess someone told me the other day that happy hour is banned in Chicago, so they have to pay too much and they don't have a happy hour. It's like, poor Chicago.
Oh, that is tough. And of course, we're on that list, though. Our fair metropolis.
Yeah, we're number 3 New York. Not that we're surprised, any of us who have ever.
Definitely not. Now, you looked at wine, too, correct?
Yes.
Are the cheapest cities for wine comparable to beer, or is it a whole different list?
It is kind of a whole different list, which was surprising. You would think that would kind of, mirror each other, but it doesn't. Indianapolis, actually cheapest for wine at about $4 on average for a bottle of white table wine. So it's like the $4 chuck or something.
That's pretty
good.
Yeah.
I was like, go Indianapolis.
Trader Joe's got nothing on them, right? What about the most expensive wine?
Portland, Oregon. So all you hipsters in Portland, I have lots of friends. That is no good. $13 average bottle. That's not good.
It's tough to be a hipster. You got to pay.
You really do.
Where can we save, though? Do you have any tips on how we can save on our booze?
Yeah, so for wine, buy it in October, because the wineries tend to be releasing their new vintages, so you can get some pretty good sales in October. Also, during the holidays, which you would be super surprised at, drugstores, if you're in a state where they can sell wine at the drugstore, they often put these on like huge discounts. So who knew? You never think of that, but that can sometimes save you.
And does buying in bulk help?
Yeah, buying in bulk. So a case of beer, case of wine, most people know that. By the way, if you want to, just haggle with them. Say, hey, you had my favorite wine on sale like 2 weeks ago. Sometimes it works. I mean,
I love haggling. Yes. Katie, a woman after my own heart. That's so great. Thank you so much for that.